Hello traders, my name is Tomasz Wiśniewski. I'm a Chief Analyst in Alpari Research and Analysis, and this is Daily Analytical Report. Let me show you what is going on the markets, and let's look for decent trading setups. But obviously we need to start with the calendar. So yesterday, after our Daily Analytical Report, what happened on the market is that we got the statement, interest rate decision and press conference from Bank of Canada. This is without a story, actually, because we don't have anything interesting here. Canadian dollar first weakened and strengthened. Now is weakened. Now is weaker. So story without a history. Let's call it like this. No major changes. So this interest rate decision statement and press conference failed to create any bigger movements on the market. And today we also got interest rate decision statement press conference from Bank of Japan. On the yen we got some movements, but also without a direction right now, so no directional movements on yen. Just higher volatility, up down, but no major changes on yen. What we are waiting for is durable good orders data from US, and this will be the most important data today. And with that being said, we can go to the charts. This is euro dollar. On euro dollar, what we have is a major breakout, and this major breakout happened yesterday evening. So I told you that I had a short position here, which I closed here. As you can see, this was a bit premature. Okay, we are back. I'm sorry, we had a small technical problem. So yesterday I closed my short position here with a nice profit, 1,000 euros. On this, and I closed this because the price was approaching super important horizontal support, but as you can see, it was broken without any problems. Today the price tried a small reversal, but the supply just crushed those that short-term bullish idea. So the main sentiment is negative, but after such a strong downswing, I think that the correction should happen soon. It is very unlikely that the price will continue this without a bigger drop, without a correction, because it never happens like this. When you have a strong drop like this, you see a correction. Strong drop like this, you should see a correction. But obviously with this major breakout, the sentiment remains negative. Next instrument is dollar index, and I'm especially proud with the dollar index, with the situation on the dollar index, because what is happening here is we have an ascending triangle, and we had this ascending triangle for quite some time. And what happened is we used this ascending triangle for an upswing, and it was expected that this upswing will happen, and it did happen. And we are telling you about this ascending triangle since somewhere here. The price bounced from the lower line of this triangle, went higher, then a flag. After this breakout of the upper line of the flag, we had another buy signal. We also told you about this, then the price went higher. That's another buy signal. After this breakout again, at some point, we should see come back to the horizontal support and then a further upswing. This is how ascending triangles are usually traded. So horizontal resistance is broken, then is tested as a support, and then there is a further upswing. What is interesting is obviously vast majority of dollar index is euro dollar. So what you can see, euro dollar breaks the horizontal support, kind of descending triangle, maybe not the prettiest one on the record, but kind of breakout of the horizontal support, and in the same time dollar index breaks the horizontal resistance. Okay, so you need to be aware of the correlation between those two instruments. Australian dollar to American dollar is another instrument in daily analytical report. What happened is a beautiful display of the price action principles of a false breakout. This was a breakout of the upper line of the symmetric triangle pattern, but also long-term downtrend line. That was a proper buy signal here. It lasted for a week and a half, and then reversal. Reversal started with the head and shoulder pattern, was confirmed by the breakout of the lower line of the channel up formation. The price went down. The price broke the horizontal support. The price broke the lower line of the symmetric triangle, and now the price is breaking the horizontal support, the lows from March. Situation here is negative, but in my opinion, we should see some kind of a bullish reversal, the same as the same as euro dollar. That was a good occasion for a reversal, even if you will see on H4 the price created some candles with long tails on this horizontal support and a hammer. But the selling pressure on euro dollar, the buying pressure on the dollar is driving the price lower. But at some point, I think that we should see a bullish correction here, but the main trend is still negative. Stronger dollar is crashing gold, because gold would be much higher if not the stronger dollar. Here what we are having is gold is trying some kind of a reversal. We are still below the blue resistance, but this reversal is a double bottom formation. The gold is trying the double bottom formation, first one, second one. What we can see here is a chance for buyers, and the buy signal will be triggered when the price will close above the blue area. Price closing above the blue area will be an invitation to go long, will be a nice buy signal for this precious metal. But as long as we stay below the blue area, the sentiment is negative. Now American dollar to Swiss franc, a beautiful situation here. So broken on a dynamic and a horizontal resistance, used as a support straight after the breakout, and then a further upswing. Very powerful movement from the buyers, and look for the potential target. The potential target is here. These are highs from 2016, from 2015, and to this level we do have 110 pips, and we should get there pretty soon. Now crude is climbing higher despite the stronger dollar, so this is pretty interesting that gold is trying to climb higher. Oil is actually climbing higher despite the stronger dollar. So if not the stronger dollar, crude could have been much higher than this. Obviously that's the pure speculation, but hey, that's what we are doing here, speculating, right? So sentiment on oil is positive. It's positive since here, but could have been spotted. Let's see here where the price bounced from the lower line of the channel up formation. Here breakout of the upper line of the channel up formation. So show of a tremendous power from the buyers, then breakout from the pennant, then breakout of the horizontal resistance. Price of the oil is pushing higher. Personally, I'm not satisfied with this one because my car drinks a lot of fuel, so it costs me more to drive. Euro to Russian ruble is bouncing from the horizontal support here. This is the dynamic resistance, this is the horizontal resistance. We are respecting this horizontal support, and the price is aiming for this blue line. I think that we have huge chances for the price to break this resistance. It's doable, and price breaking the blue line, the price breaking the green line will give us proper buy signal on the euro to Russian ruble. American dollar to Russian ruble, double bottom formation, breakout of the downtrend line here. I think we need to adjust it, but there is a breakout as well. Price breaking the orange line will be a super strong buy signal for the American dollar to Russian ruble. Now New Zealand dollar to Canadian dollar. Here I want to see there's a major sell signal here, and you remember this. There's a bearish engulfing here. Bearish engulfing on the dynamic resistance, on the horizontal resistance, and that's also a false breakout above those two resistances, so the price goes down. What is happening here on hourly chart, what I would like to show you is an upswing, downswing. This is the reaction after the Bank of Canada. Upswing, downswing, upswing again. So basically we are in the same place, no major changes for the Canadian dollar. And the same place means that we are positive for the Canadian dollar, at least here on this instrument. And actually last daily candlestick was crucial for this situation here, because this daily candle breaks the horizontal support, and after this breakout the price should continue to decline and aim the long-term horizontal support here. Now DAX. DAX is making new long-term highs, so everything is good here, everything looks awesome, and there is big chance that this movement will be continued. American dollar to Japanese yen. Here I would like to show this movement after Bank of Japan. So here we had this beautiful upswing, which was a very technical movement, right? So we had upswing, wedge, upswing, and a flag. This was supposed to happen, so the price supposed to break the upper line of the flag and go higher, and it did happen. So nice upswing, then a small reversal, but a small reversal. Actually, this is huge reversal because it means a false breakout, so it can destroy the positive sentiment here. But in my opinion, the positive sentiment here is here, as long as we stay above the red line. So red line for me is crucial in the midterm. Price staying above the red line is a still strong buy signal. New Zealand dollar to American dollar, not much to add here. We are bearish since here. We are bearish since the breakout of those two dynamic supports. We are bearish since the breakout of the horizontal support, and after the price used that as a horizontal resistance, then a drop. Very, very negative situation here. American dollar to Swiss franc. This is a beautiful occasion. This is false breakout above the major dynamic resistance. I traded this, but I traded buy signal here, upswing, wedge, upswing, I traded the defense of this horizontal support, the bounce of this support, and the breakout of the upper line of the wedge. I closed my position here on the dynamic downtrend line. So a great call. The price went lower after this false breakout. The trigger for this was weaker CPI data from Australia. But we have a continuation of this movement, so yeah, pretty and we do have continuation of this movement even despite the fact that Swiss franc is weak as well. Look at the Australian American dollar to Swiss franc, super weak, and here Swiss franc is stronger, so it means that Australian dollar is suffering very much. Bitcoin, look on the chart of the Bitcoin. So yesterday we said that the Bitcoin should go higher. Well, we are saying this since the breakout of this upper line of the symmetric triangle and the breakout of the major downtrend line, the price is going higher. We kept our buy signal all the way. Most recently we broke the upper line of the ascending triangle pattern and the price went higher. And my ultimate target for the Bitcoin is $6,000. This is this resistance, $6,000. The price should get there really soon. And now cable, last but not least cable, and everything is going according to the plan, to our plan, because our plan was downswing since here. Why? Because this was the place when the price broke the major uptrend line, lower line of the symmetric triangle pattern, and look, since that we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 bearish days in a row. This is super important, and if you do not consider that as a strong sell signal, I don't know what the strong sell signal is. After the breakout of the uptrend line, we also broke the horizontal support, and that happened on Tuesday. We also said about this on our daily report on Tuesday and yesterday, and we do have a proper sell signal. So let me recap the situation for you again. Euro dollar sell. Long-term sell, but short-term I would be too afraid to sell because there is a chance for an upswing. Dollar index the same, there is a long-term buy signal but short-term selling opportunity. Australian dollar to American dollar, here I would be too afraid to sell because the price is on a horizontal support and is after a super strong downswing, so we can have some kind of a correction. Gold price closing above the red blue line is a buy. American dollar, Swiss franc still buy. Crude still buy. Euro Russian ruble price closing a day above the green or blue and blue resistance is a buy. American dollar to Russian ruble price closing a day above the orange line is a buy. New Zealand dollar to Canadian dollar sell. Stocks indexes buy, and this DAX in particular. American dollar to Japanese yen, as long as we stay above the red line, it's a buy, but the price breaking red line, this will be a strong sell. New Zealand dollar to American dollar sell. Australian dollar to Swiss franc sell. Bitcoin buy, and cable, so British pound to the American dollar, it is sell. Thank you very much guys for watching Daily Analytical Report. I hope you enjoyed this, and we are going to see each other tomorrow. All the best in trading. Goodbye.